Oh boy. Carolina, Houston Chargers. All right, there it all is. Well, let's make sure he scored. What's up, everyone? We'll get rolling in 5 minutes or so. Obi starting us off with Montgomery. He's not scared to guess first. Last week, the first guesses got it right. Bing, bang, boom, 3 in a row. Okay, solos that are left in the Funko. These are $4 solos. Elijah Wood, Linda Blair, Ice-T, Giancarlo Esposito, and Christina Applegate. $4 solos for the Funko. We've got 2 spots left in the Gold Rush slabbed NBA card. We still have yet to pull our pictured headliner. I'm not sure if each case has a pictured one or a headliner per se. I would assume that there's something decent per case. So I guess we'll see. So 2 left there. There's still a bunch of good teams to pick from. A few pictured headliners still too. I changed it from pick 1 random 1 to pick 1 random 2, so it's 18 instead of 12, and you get 2 teams instead of 1 team. Teams that are left there: Atlanta, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Chicago, Cleveland, Dallas, Houston, Indiana, Clippers, Memphis, Miami, Minnesota, New Orleans, New York, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, San Antonio, Toronto, Utah, Washington. So just 2 there to close us. Great teams left. And then 3 left in the mini finally closed and ran and were picked. So we're back open for mains here. 3 left in the Gold Rush full size. Pick 1 random 1. This is box 2. You pick a team, you get a team. It's $24. teams that are left there: Arizona, Baltimore, Carolina, Cincy, Cleveland, Denver, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, New England, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Seattle, and Tennessee. So 3 left there, 2 left. Make that 1 left. I missed Applegate too. Got you, Nick, on Applegate. Montgomery, Puka, Addison, Puka. I like the guesses. And then we had Bill helping us with the Spurs. So just 1 left in basketball, 3 left in full size. A few solos left over here, and then of course a couple left in Big Al's. But that's the last thing they run, so we can get there when we need to. Carolina, Houston, and Chargers in the 4 box here for 43. Get your guesses in. We're changing the poll today to be positions since I cheated for you guys and let you do conference instead of divisions, and you got it right. Today is a position challenge. The winning item is a Marvin Harrison custom. It's the gray alternate jersey. I've had this for a long time. Was in the series until we shut the series down. But Marvin Harrison, not a name we see a ton of. So that's a fun one. That's the bounty winning item tonight if we hit the bounty. So let's hang out for a few minutes here. No dollar break. We had 2 yesterday go. It was the roulette wheel. Winner chose the Brian Urlacher flat white. We've had that helmet for a while too. It's a great helmet. And then let me show the picture here. The licensed big name NHL jersey is about halfway full. Some great choices there. Let's see if we can get it filled up by Wednesday. It would be great. Tomorrow, Wednesday, one of the two. Matthews. Oops. Just jumped away from me. Matthews, these are not cheap jerseys. Bobby Orr, Jaromir Jagr on the reverse retro, Connor Bedard, Nathan McKinnon, Teemu Selanne. Some of those have some cashback options as well. Another Bobby Orr, another Jagr. That's all of them. $20 spots. I believe there's like 17 or 18 spots left, and we'll run that as soon as it gets full. Winner can pick whatever one they want. But back over here with what's left for today. Change Barkley because Puka played on Thursday, not Sunday. Yeah, no problem. For that matter, John, if you want to change yours too, go for it. I said on Sunday. I didn't realize he was not a Sunday guy. So if you want to change yours, you can go ahead and do that. There's like a new update with iPhones, but my music keeps turning off today, and it's starting to really bug me. Okay, 1 left in the NBA card, guys. It's a pick 1 random 2. As soon as we get that closed, I'll run randoms. Few solos left in the Funko. Elijah Wood, Linda Blair, Ice-T, young Carlos Esposito. I was about to say Stanton. Those are $4 solos. There's just 4 left. If they don't get picked, no big deal. If we hit one, we'll figure out what to do with it. And then 3 left in the full size. Arizona, Baltimore, Carolina, Cincy, Cleveland, Denver, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, New England, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Seattle, and Tennessee. So we'll hang out here for just like maybe 2-3 more minutes, see if we can get a few of these closed, and then we'll start ripping some items. Preferably if we can get the NBA closed. Just 1 spot left there. There goes the music again. I don't know what is happening. Jonathan taking Baltimore. Okay, 2 left on the full size, 1 left on NBA. We're almost there. And let's physically turn the music back on. Larry going for Cleveland on the full size. You know how bad I want to see that Jim Brown VSR 4 headliner? That'd be awesome. So 1 left in each, guys. 1 left in NBA, 1 left in football, and then we'll run randoms for both, and we'll get going. I'll give you one more shot at the solos for the Funko, too, as soon as we get there. Are we down to 4 left or 3 left? There's only 3 left. I'm going to take these out, so I'm not just carrying this stupid box around. 2, 5, and 6. Debo, last seconds. Hey, Hila. Yeah, I'll leave the guesses and the poll open until we get to the full size. So we still have a little bit. One left in NBA. Let's see if we can get that one full. It's just $18. You pick a team, you get 2 more teams, so $6 per team. Signed slab card. The teams that are left are Atlanta, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Chicago, Cleveland, Dallas, Houston, Indy. I don't know if I keep saying Chargers, Clippers, Memphis, Miami, Minnesota, New Orleans, New York, Philly, Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, Toronto, Utah, and Washington. Olayla, how are you doing? Dave taking Philly. Thanks, Dave. Good luck to you. I don't think that. Looking at the teams here, there's probably 3 or 4 that stood out to me. I like Philly. Okay, so let's do this. First, just got really hot down here. Let's make sure my daughter didn't change the thermostat like she likes to. Nope. Okay, let's run randoms on the NBA card. 1 left in the full size. We'll do that in about 3 breaks, though, so there's still a little time. If it closes now, I'll run randoms so you can look at it, trade, etc. But if not, we'll do it when we get there. So it should be 20 teams here. There are. We'll do 1 through 10, 11 through 20 after we run the rest 7 times. No dollar break today. Oops, we're already on a blank one. And Les will close us on New England. Okay, so let's run 2 sets of randoms here. Thanks, Les. Good luck to you. And then we'll just kind of sweep through everything and get going until we get to the live fills. A couple left in Big Al's 4 box, but that's it. 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New York on top, Toronto on bottom. Let's go. Do this. We'll probably do the NBA card first, so I'll come back and read those in just a second, but let's get these going here. Last taken New England. Arizona through Tennessee are our randoms. This way you guys can see you get real quick, and if you want to trade, sell, you can still try to do that. Again, if you're just joining, bounty today is positions, not divisions. The winning item is Marvin Harrison Jr. Not junior, senior. Sorry, I've been thinking about junior. That he got stopped on the 1-yard line yesterday, or half-yard line for the first TD score. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Junior still has a long way to go to get into his status. You know, there's more hype around Junior. Okay, for those that joined the full size, if you want to take a look at who you have here, if you want to trade, sell, you can put it out there now. I'll give you a chance when we get there as well. But let's start rolling. Only things left are Carolina, Houston, and Chargers in Big Al's 4 box, but we'll come back to that once we get there. And then 4 solos left in the Funko. Elijah Wood, which is Frodo Baggins, Linda Blair, Ice-T, and Giancarlo Esposito. Those are $4 a piece. If they go unsold, no big deal. Always thought the $4 options were fun. Let's do NBA card first. We'll close the poll and the guessing once we get done with the Funko, the East Coast, and the NBA slab. Cincinnati is up for trade. Anybody's interested in trading for Cincinnati? Okay, in the NBA card, Craig, you have Lakers, Boston, New York, Sacramento, Chicago, and Atlanta. Cody, you have Milwaukee, Denver, Washington, Miami, Indiana, and Minnesota. Brad, Breaking Brad, you have Oklahoma City, Memphis, and Utah. Bill S., you have Golden State, Phoenix, and Clippers. Chad, you have Orlando, Dallas, and Portland. Jonathan R., Detroit, Cleveland, Charlotte. Bill S., you have San Antonio, Houston, and Brooklyn. And David L., you have Philadelphia, New Orleans, and Toronto. We're down to 4 boxes left, so let's close this and figure out what boxes. Remind me when we get to hockey, I've added 2 new trades, so there's 4 trade options. Variety, the spice of life. I'm hoping we won't even have to look at those. I'm hoping we have some big names left in these last 6. We'll talk about it. I did order some more. We'll talk about that when we get there. At least I think I ordered some more. I mentioned it. Okay, box 1, 4, 7, and 8. Beautiful. 1, 4, 7, 8. Need the 8-sided die. Got a 50% chance. First time it is. Use the blue one. That's 8 sides. And it's back there, but it works. 1. Box 1. Box 1 going up first. 4, 7, 8. We'll save for next week and the upcoming weeks. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining the NBA card. We'll probably finish these last 3 in this format, the pick one random 2. I do have limited edition basketball, but I may save that for down the road. I may replace this with something baseball or football on Sunday, on the Monday starters. Or I may drop it down to 2 items instead of 3. We'll see. But we've got 3 more of these after this. I'm really hoping we have some fun ones left in here. So cut the sill and the plastic. You know how weird it is to have Green Bay have a bye in week 5 or whatever week we're at? It didn't feel right, that's for sure. Felt weird. Not a fan of such an early bye. Give me like a week 11 bye. Okay. Jeez Louise. I'm hoping it goes this way. Try not to ruin it. I'm horrible at ripping these packs. They're not very easy to rip. I don't know why. And then I always do it backwards. Ooh, I know what set this is from. Okay, here we go. I didn't see who it was. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's cool. Ralph Sampson. Which 30 for 30 did they talk about Ralph Sampson on? Was it Winning Time with Jimmy V? Is that who they played? Or am I thinking of... I tell you, you better reword that, Rob. Ralph Sampson, I think it was in Winning Time, but I might be wrong. Gem Mint 10, PSA DNA, nice huge blue signature over. That's Fleer. Fleer Premier, Houston Rockets. This is a year 4 card for him. 1986. Man, that's an old card. That's cool. Houston Rockets. Didn't he also play for... Was he University of Houston as well? Slamma Jamma? No? Man, I'm like crossing all these different stories. Who had Houston? I thought we had hit a Houston card early in the series, but it wasn't because he was traded and it was on his college team, so I went to a different team. But now Houston hitting. Bill S. Last week you had a couple Texas teams and they hit, and this time a couple Texas teams hit again for you. Jeez. Houston, spot 9 for Bill. That was a live fill claim. Congrats. That's a cool card, too. Ralph Sampson. Wasn't he considered one of the best college players during his tenure? Pretty sure. That's a cool hit, though. Nice hit, Bill. Ralph Sampson. I'm going to leave that out. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. That's fine. Okay. Let's move on to the Funko. Please, Eagles Sunday, Phillies again tonight. I was hiding all the ropes in the house. Yeah, that was not a fun weekend. That was me a couple weekends ago. Utes, Packers, the whole shebang. It was not good. So I'm going to read through these real quick. Tom, you had Cena, McIntyre, Malone, SP. You had Jamar Chase, Barry, Cheech, Iverson, Pacino, and Austin Matthews. Sadiq, you had McGregor, Seagal, Vincent, Holland, Tyson, and Diesel. Dwayne, you had McKinnon, Pascal, and Irving. Chad, you had De La Cruz, Estevez, and Bale. Remind us who you tagged or who you were looking for, Rob. If they're here, they can answer you. Some are not here live. Not sure why my dog is. One second, guys. If my wife is home, I'm going to send my son upstairs. One second. I'm going to read the rest of this off. William, go upstairs. Mom's home. Will you go try to help Lulu stop barking too? Will you shut the door and help Lulu stop barking? Thanks, buddy. Okay. That will make it easier for me to pay attention. Chad De La Cruz, Estevez, Bell, Brian G. at Fox, Grammer, Bradshaw, DiCaprio, Tomlinson, Hoffman. Bradshaw had for you in a previous case, didn't he? Bill S. Depp, Faustino, Howard, Josh G. at Undertaker, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Dave Yet Altuve, Rainn Wilson, Flavor Flav, Lawrence Taylor, Lambert, and Ben Stiller. Jonathan R. Chevy Chase, Stone Cold, and Bianca Belair. Obi, you had Shatner, Jordan Alvarez, and Charlie Sheen. Jonathan R. Magic, Barry, and Singletary. Rob Bliss, Kevin Smith, and Hole. Brian W. closes with Rodman, Dominic Wilkins, Brad Pitt, Lynch, Pierce Brosnan, Matthew Demerit, Marino, Kyler, and Michael B. Jordan. Josh, you claimed Justin Jefferson and Spike Lee on the claim post a little earlier. Nick, you claimed Applegate Live. We have Esposito, Ice-T, Linda Blair, and Elijah Wood. $4 a piece if anybody wants them. I was looking for Dr. J, Stone Cold, Kelsey Grammer, and Tyson. I have Bobby Holt and Kevin Smith. Okay. Dr. J is Dwayne. Stone Cold is Jonathan R. Kelsey Grammer is Brian G. And Mike Tyson is Sonic. If you guys are here and you want to trade for Bobby Hole or Kevin Smith, let us know. Jonathan says, yeah, Bobby Hole for Stone Cold. So is that Stone Cold and Bobby Hole? That would work if you want to, Rob. I'm assuming you want to. I'm going to start typing it until you tell me no, thank you. Just make sure, just let me yes or no and let me know. Okay, and we're going to leave those last 4 unsold so you know what I'm going to hit. I'll just confirm. I won't open until I hear from you. If you don't want to do it, I can switch it back very easily, but I think you were offering that, so I'll do that. Okay, Stone Cold for Bobby Hole. I got it already on there. Good to go. Trade's good. 2, 5, and 6 is what we're looking for here in the Funko. Move Ralph out of the way. Red side die. 2, 5, or 6. First roll. Nope, that's a 4. That doesn't work. No go. This one will work. 2, that works. See that? I'm happy by the little things. If I can roll it right in the first couple. Box 2 is what we're working with here. Put these over here for just now, and then we'll clean that up in a second. I'm sure. Oh, man, that's funny. Okay. If I remember right, I think you guys done a few deals, and they've gone your way most of the times with you hitting your Eagles in the past. Series 3, autograph Funkos. Good luck, all. We do have one more case of these after these finish. We'll see what we replace these with down the road as well. Constantly trying to move stuff around, so do different items. But some of these ones that are fun, we try to do as many as we can. We're not like doing 6 a night. We're doing 1 a week, so it takes a little bit, but it's fun. On top of all the other stuff we do. We decided that it goes this way, all right? There we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be honest. I don't know who Ladybug is. Bullet Train. This is going to be one of those names that I read every week where I'm like, I wonder who that is. Unless that's... I mean, that guy looks like Brad Pitt. Is that a Brad Pitt Funko? This guy looks like Brad Pitt, but I've never... I don't know what Bullet Train or Ladybug is. Is that Brad Pitt? Wow. If it is, that's cool. What's the name of the movie? Ladybug or Bullet Train? Ladybug must be the character. Bullet Train must be the movie. That's cool. Becca certified, and that is, there's no label on it, but we know that's Brad Pitt, huh? Usually it's down here. If so, that's big time. Yeah, this is a big hit. Brad Pitt's not an easy one. He's been claimed a few times, but on and off. Wasn't claimed today, though. That's cool. Is this movie worth watching? I've never even heard of it. It maybe makes me look like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I actually have not heard of Bullet Train. Back to certified Brad Pitt on the Ladybug Bullet Train Funko. That's cool. $12.92. The Wolf and Momomon. Collect them all from Bullet Train. No idea. Entertaining flick. Is it a pictured headline like I've been asking for? It is. We did it. And it's a random. I don't know who has them. Not claimed today. Huh. I'll have to watch that show just to, I mean, I'll watch any show. I'm not picky. Brad Pitt. There it is. It's the final random on the Dennis Rodman claim. Brian W. with Dennis Rodman getting Brad Pitt. Nice hit, Brian. That's cool. Pictured headliner. I wanted to hit one I don't think we have yet. Maybe we have once and I just forgot. But I've been looking for that. That's cool. Didn't even know I needed to get Brad Pitt. We got one. That's cool. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, I've never seen it, so I'm going to have to watch it so that I don't look like an idiot next time we pull something from that movie. Nice hit, Brian. Spring that's bugging me. Look at you, Brian. Woot, woot. Yeah. Nothing like hitting a headliner, a pictured headliner as a random, huh? There's just too many names. It's go for guys you like, which I would too. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Time for East Coast, and then we'll be to football portion of the night. Let's share my two, and then we'll talk about ordering some new ones and what's left and what we have for traders and such and such. Okay, Joseph, you had Waugh and Hextall, Belfort and Stutzel. Larry B had Kaprizov and Giroux. Brian, you had Wolf and Vasilevsky. I think the season's 1 or 2 games. Louis, you have Bedard and Barkov. Brian W, Hasek and Stolarz. Christian, over at Waffleboard Breaks, you have Matthews, Naslund, Hagel, and Brett. Joseph K, you have Fuhr and Sorokin. Jonathan R, Keller and Nyland. Daryl, Suzuki and Cooley. Larry A, Skinner, Hellebuck, McMichael, and Josie. Brett, you have Kopitar and Drysdale. Blaine, you have Thomas, Eklund, Parayko, Nyes, Kachuk, and Aho. Louis, you also had Marchenko and Svechnikov. Jonathan R, Cheevers and Perfetti. Brian W, Fleury and Askarov. Dylan, Wool, and Jenner. And Joseph, you claimed our only solo tonight, which was Mike Madonna. You notice we didn't hit Kempe, and he wasn't on the list. Kempe hit in Daryl's box that he opened over the weekend, so he got removed from the checklist. If I see someone hit elsewhere, we'll remove them. So we're down to odd number now instead of even. I think 43. 43. We've got 6 boxes left. That'll put us at 37. I want to say that I asked for 8 or 10 more. We may have to get what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. You notice each time we do a break now, because we're losing a spot, the price has to climb up. At the start, it's easier to kind of keep it where it is. Wednesday might be 29. I might keep it at 28, and then so forth as we go. But there's less spots being claimed, if you know what that means. We may drop it down to 1 boxers in the future, but for now, we're going to probably do 2 today. We are doing 2 today and 2 on Wednesday. That'll leave us for 2 next Monday, and hopefully we have our new shipment by next Wednesday. There are tons of big names left. We finally hit a pictured headliner. I'm hoping we have more here, and then I'm hoping the new shipment we have has some pictured headliners in them as well. So I think that's where we're at. Let's get our boxes, and then we'll talk about traders. 2, 7, 17, 26, 29, 30. Good. Top 2 on this list after 7 rolls is what we're going to open tonight. 2, 7, 17, 26, 29, and 30. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boxes 17 and 2 tonight. 17 and 2. So let's get rid of this. Get my list back up. 2 is good. 17 is good. Okay, I'm going to take some of this stuff back now that I've got a pile of stuff for the future. I missed that message, Nick. Any interest in trading? Gonna hold. Okay. Yes, keep guessing NFC players that scored a touchdown yesterday on Sunday. So don't pick Thursday. Don't pick tonight. NFC player that scored a touchdown. There's a few of you guys that have picked. Keep them coming. Montgomery, Puka, Addison, JSN, Laporta, Daniels, Debo. And then we might have Shaheed here at the bottom. I think those are the only guesses. So if you haven't guessed yet, you got a chance to guess. And then the bounty is positions tonight. Okay, let's open these two. The traders tonight, just in case, if you hit one that you would rather trade for a Mats Zuccarello Adidas Pro here for Minnesota Wild. Mark Giordano Adidas Pro on the black one with the patch, first season patch for Seattle Kraken. And then we still have Brent Burns Fanatics and Ivan Barbashev. So 4 items there. That's Kraken, Wild, Golden Knights, and whatever they are. Hurricanes, sorry. Yeah, I haven't. I was born after the Great Depression, Eric. No, I don't know when that. I'm sure that movie is the 90s. That's not one that I'm too ashamed to admit that I haven't seen. Let's see what the. See if I even recognize the 2023. That tells you how good of a movie it was. What's the ratings? 7.3. How did I miss this one on the radar? Interesting. Now I have to watch it. I don't even recognize the cover. I don't. Michael Shannon in it. I like him. Bad Bunny, of course. Bad Bunny's in it. Joey King. I like Joey King too. All right. Well, I gotta watch it. Okay. Good luck, all. This will leave us with 4 boxes. 2 will be done on Wednesday, and then it'll leave us with either 2 for Monday or 1 for Monday, Wednesday next week, depending on when the boxes are going to come. Traders, we just mentioned. Good luck, all. Bad Bunny has no lines. What does he do? Is he a cab driver? Is he mute? I mean, he was just in Happy Gilmore as well, so. Okay, box 1. Good luck, all. Here we go. Is that who I think it is? 3, 2, 1. Well, looky there. He's only been after him for 5 straight years, it feels like. Not really, but it sure feels like it. Number 38 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is Hagel. Boom, says Christian. That's got to feel good. You've been after him for a long time. You watched him get hit one of the weeks you didn't have him. You've stayed with it. And you got yourself a Brandon Hagel. That's cool. Let's open this up. Congrats, Christian. You know, the ones that you chase for a long time, they can be frustrating, but boy, do they feel good when you hit them. I've had that happen several times. They also suck when you chase them for a while and you miss them. And right before the season starts, too, Christian, congrats. Brandon Hagel. Tampa Bay Lightning, beautiful hit. It was time for Waffle Board to hit, and he hit. That's beautiful. Fight strap there. Great jersey, Tampa Bay Lightning. How many years has Hagel played? He's semi-new, young, isn't he? 2-3 years. Some of these guys, when I first started collecting, I thought that they were a lot younger than they were. Like I thought, oh, they're in the 3rd season. And I go look, and they're like on their 8th season. How long has Hagel been in the league? Through the box, stand there, let me grab it. Congrats, Christian. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Here we go. 27 years old. Well, that means he could be playing for 7 years or start with Chicago. Okay, so he's not. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. We hit a community with our first stack of 20. I love it. Oh, man, I'd love it if we could snag both communities, whether it's in this stack or the next stack. Oh, baby. He just got a new deal done yesterday, today. I don't know when it was. He's getting paid less than Kirill, but it's only 2 years and an option or something like that. Boy, oh boy, Upper Deck. You know, like maybe 4 jerseys ago, I was starting to think, man, we got a bunch of fun jerseys, but not the pictured or communities. But we're back heavy on this. Connor McDavid. That means I'm going to put every single name, the 43 that we have in here, into the randomizer and run it 7 times. Oh, that's awesome. That feels good. Connor McDavid, blue Adidas Edmonton Oilers jersey. This is Upper Deck, of course. Congrats to whoever hits this. Yeah, that's so cool. If you do hit this and you want to trade for Giordano, you let me know. I'm pretty safe to say we're not trading Hagel, or I don't know, maybe you have a Hagel by now, Christian, since it's been 14 years in the chase. Last time we had the alternate. This time we have a nice classic Adidas. What a great jersey. I've got a couple McDavids. I don't have this one. I've got the alternate, the Larry one, and then I can't remember the other one. I got lucky on a random elsewhere and hit, I think it's the white jersey. This one is sweet. I mean, that's a classic McDavid jersey. No trade. I thought so, but I shouldn't assume, and I said you're not going to trade. I never know if you guys, for all I know, you could have hit a Hagel last night, and you don't need 2 of them. Oh, boy. Big-time jersey. Adidas Pro. Connor McDavid. So that's because it's a community. We only lose 1 hit tonight, so we're down to 42 because the communities can't be claimed. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's share my screen. You guys know it's a 7 roll on this, like we always do. 43, which are all right here. There they are. Everyone is eligible. If you own this player that is on top on the 7th, you get the Connor McDavid. Good luck. Okay. Hold on, it's freezing up on me. There it goes. There's all the names. There should be 43. Let's run it once to make sure. There is 6 more times on the 7th roll. The top name will get McDavid. Community hit at last. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. And number 7, lucky number 7 is Marcus Naslund. That is a random. How do you see who has him? Marcus Naslund on the 7 spot is getting McDavid. Naslund. Christian! Boom, batter. Boom, batter. My pocket's getting fatter. I've not heard of that saying, but I like it. Christian, you claim Matthews. Naslund was your random, and because of that, you're getting yourself a McDavid. I want to say you won another community back in the day when we started doing these. Wasn't Ovechkin a community and you hit that, or was it a claim? I can't remember. Wow, walking out with both Hagel and McDavid. Beautiful hit. So McDavid leaving our community hit. Gordie Howe, the rare fanatic, still staying there for going forward. We're going to take off Brandon Hagel. That's crazy. K boxes 2 and 17. And the crappy Phillies lost out. You better be careful, people listening. My kind of night? Yeah, congrats. That's awesome. Let me close the screen one more time. Double up in a huge way. One you've been chasing, and a big-time community hit pitcher headliner, Connor McDavid. Nice signature up there as well. I'll get some insurance on this bad boy, and we'll get it out. Beautiful. Congrats, Christian. Sorry to everyone else. Fun to have a chance. We'll be back Wednesday with 2 more of the 4 we have. Woo! It felt heavy. That must just be a bigger jersey. I was thinking maybe we had a Mitchell and Ness there, but we didn't. That's an Adidas. No trade. Gotcha. Okay, let's keep rolling. Even though I'm distracted now. Let's go back over here. Share. Last chance to trade or sell. I think we had a few offers. I don't think any of them went through. It's a tie in the position, so we need to break that tie. Running back, tight end, and other are both the top ones. As soon as I see it bounce off the tie, I'll end the poll. Teams here. Nick, you have Philadelphia, Denver. And by the way, this is the time. Forgot to add to my Super Sports Weekend about getting eliminated in Survivor Pool. I got eliminated with Arizona in a paid one, too. It was my last spot in the big paid one for thousands of dollars. And it was Green Bay and Arizona that did me in 2 different weeks. Thanks, guys. Guess, this is the college guessing time. So if you think you know which college this player is going to be, this player was drafted from that we're about to open, guess it. If you get it right, you move on to next week. Free little guessing game, not to win the helmet, but for something on the side for me. So guess a college now. This is the time for that. Nick, you have Philly, Denver, Sonic, Kansas City, Carolina, Brian G, Minnesota, Detroit, Bill S, San Francisco and the Giants, Josh, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Tim, Dallas, and Green Bay. Juan, you have Chicago and Seattle. Carlos, you have Buffalo and Las Vegas. Jonathan R, Washington, Tennessee. Larry A from the mini, you had Atlanta, Arizona. Craig, Indy, and New Orleans. Larry, Tampa, and the Chargers. Rob, Miami, and the Jets. After the mini, Jonathan R, you had Baltimore and Cincy. Larry V, Cleveland, and the Rams. Les, New England, and Houston. That's the kind of loss that makes you think games are paid off. I know. Runs on the goal line, fumbles it before he goes in, and the fumble after that, it was like kicked around. Lots of weird things. I can't believe it keeps happening, Rob. I think they're just so hyped up that they just ran the whole field that the last thing they're thinking about is the ball, which is crazy. You go listen to Greg Olson talk about it. Him and Luke Kuechly are coaching a high school team, and it's hilarious. Okay, guess your college. You guys are getting that going. We got this going. The poll is still a tie. I need someone that hasn't voted yet to vote if you are here. Script said Tennessee gets a win. Must be. Oh, did you, Scott? Did I miss that? Or maybe you did it on Facebook? Facebook, perfect. Thanks for letting me know here. Otherwise, I would never see that because I'm not that good at multitasking. Thanks, Scott. So just Carolina and Chargers left in Big Al's $4. Yep, I got you. Yeah, it's so weird. Some weird stuff. You're good, Scott. That's perfect. Thanks for helping us get this closer. Just 2 left. Okay, I'm going to close my screen here. We read them all. Still a tie, 32% to 32%. I will show the black bag. I'll end the poll as soon as we get a vote. Let's get a box number. 1, 2, and 4 is what we have left. So 3 we opened. I'm trying to look at the poll at the same time. No other votes yet. Running back, tight end, other are tied. As soon as it's not a tie, I'll end the poll. We'll get a position battle going tonight. See if you guys can start rattling off a bunch of position wins like you did before. Yeah, right. No, I picked Green Bay, which is my cardinal rule. I can't bet on the Packers, the Jazz, Mammoth, whoever, because it's not fun and they always screw me. 1, 2, and 4. That'll work. Box 4. Box 4. The poll has shifted. Stay shifted while I hit end, please. I don't see who it was. Okay. You guys are going running back, tight end tonight. Other just barely missed out. QB, wide receiver, way at the bottom down there. Running back, tight end. I still have that up over here. I do. Perfect. We're doing box 4. Let me get rid of box 1 and 2. I mean, let's look at the helmet. Gibbs in the bag, okay. I might be done for the year on the pick'em already, guys. I suck that bad. I'm like in 28th place, 2 bad weeks in a row. It's week 4, and I think you guys already won the 2-boxer. I need to storm back somehow. I am very proud of the person or persons that guessed this right. Very proud. I tried to make this harder today because like 5 of you got it right the other day, and I wanted to stick it to you, and I still didn't stick it to you. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Saints lunar eclipse. I'm pretty sure there was just one of you that got this. Stand up, take a bow. We have come to Papa. We have Rashid, or however the heck you say his name, Rashid Shaheed. Rashid Shaheed, I believe. He was local, at least for a little bit. He played at Weber State. Holy moly. Good thing this isn't in the series. Look at that. I'll clean that up, but I don't know if that's sticker or if that's an actual gash. Anyways, you got the guess right. This might be a PC helmet now. I have more than one Shaheed, don't worry. Rashid Shaheed, number 22. Who dat inscription? I don't think anybody else got it right. Kyle, I think you were the only one. You've got $10 to use tonight. Congrats. That's trying to pick someone that wasn't as easy. Maybe I narrowed it down by saying NFC touchdowns. I don't know. Come to Papa, he says. Okay, box 4 still sitting sideways. Let's put that the way it's supposed to go. My turn to guess. Read off the teams. We're good to go there. I'm still leading, but I took Jacks tonight. Put 1 point on it. If they win, I'm in good shape. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Bad weeks for me in a row. I need to give it more time. I'm usually like doing it right before the games start, hurrying and trying to get it done in time. I had him on my bench yesterday, so it takes a little sting out. There you go. Okay, my guess today. I gotta just stick with it till I get it right, I think, or at least for a little bit. I'm gonna say LSU. That's gonna be this injured Malik Neighbors. That's my guess specific tonight. I don't know about that, but LSU. LSU is my guess. Box 4. Good luck, all. I don't think anybody got it right last week, right? The Carl, Nick, John, Thomas. That was the guess for the other player. Who did we hit last week on Monday that was not one? Kansas State, right? Yeah. Okay. I think everyone's at 0. Good luck, all. Box 4 from our sealed case that was opened last week. We will do Racky next. Big Al's 4 box after that. Just Carolina and the Chargers left in that, and then we'll do a live fill with Big Al's first. Okay, we're continuing our Speed Rep Black Box. I like it. I like it. If the style on the back is correct, this is going to be a great helmet. Trying to think who would sign that. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is correct. Man, now I'm all stressed out. I'm trying to. You would think that they would. Well, I can see part of the signature down there. I can't tell. Good grief. The rare Dolphins amp. Look at that big dolphin in there. Maybe I can tell who that is at the bottom there. Man, what a cool one to hit here. I could barely see who it was right before I opened it, and it is correct on who it is. Is Jason Taylor on the checklist? He should be more often. That screw fell off. I'll get it in there. Dolphins amp. Beautiful. Congrats. That was picked in the mini by Rob. Rob, that's you. 3, 2, 1. It was like perfect, Eric. It was right in the opening of the thing. Just a big old dolphin because it's an amplified helmet. Tua. Could see him right at the bottom there. Tua Tagovailoa, not Waddle, not Jason Taylor. You know what? The first thing I thought when I saw an amp, I thought this is Marino for sure, but they tricked me. Fanatic certified Tua Tagovailoa Dolphins amp. Such a nice helmet. We see less and less amps from all teams, but Dolphins. I don't know the last time we saw a Dolphins amp was. Probably from my series. Tua. I was just thinking that, Nick. We have hit a few Tuas. I was literally just thinking that. Kind of crazy. Someone should test that theory for the next case. I guess we haven't hit every case, but I think they've all been different styles, though, right? It is. The signature does look a little small because he's on the front side. I actually don't mind it, though. Looks nice. That doesn't bother me at all. I guess he could have signed above, but, I mean, if you're displaying it, that's a great spot to sign. Dolphins amp starting us off. Quarterback. That doesn't help you. When he was concussed, yeah, it could have been that. That's true. Rob, nice hit. We're not going to pull out too many more Dolphins amps, so I love it. And that's Alabama. And Dustin said, let's go, because he picked Bama. I'm assuming there are more Bama pickers as well, so let me go up and look. Bama. Dustin, you've been on the verge of two a few different times. You got another shot at it. Bama, Purdue, Oklahoma. Nick's got Bama. It's got to be at least one more. Craig has Bama. Nick and Craig? Anyone else? Nick F and Craig G. You guys got a shot next week. Gonna pick Bama. Went for the big guy though. Yep. Small school goes to Racky for sure. On to the next. Okay. And it is time for Radke. Let's keep this train rolling. Just 2 more pre-fills and then a few live fills tonight. My wife just again taking 2 days off, leaving tomorrow to go to LA to go watch her brother on the TV show, which I don't blame her one bit. Now I'm Mr. Mom again for a couple days by myself. All comes down to who can 2 in a row. That's true. Okay, Radke time. We are down to 6 boxes. 2 tonight, 2 Wednesday, 2 Monday. I do have 2 new cases on the way. They'll get here Wednesday. The new theme for October is Halloween, obviously. I think they're doing some sort of like 2 Halloween-themed items per case, which is fun, but I used the opportunity to grab 2 more cases of this quarterback series. So we'll run 2 cases again of the quarterback series. I want to see Brady. I want to see Mahomes. I want to see some fun ones. Hopefully we can get one. Even if we don't, we've had some awesome helmets. But we'll do the Halloween theme ones after these next 2. So we've got 18 more of the quarterback series and then on to the Halloween theme. Okay. In this one, in Radke, Bill, you have Dallas and Jacksonville. Jonathan R. Buffalo, you sold your random to Bob. That's Baltimore. Jonathan R., you have Cincy, Miami, Denver, and the Jets. Brad, you have New Orleans and Arizona. Obi, Pittsburgh, and Tampa Bay. David L., Chicago, Washington, Carolina, Cleveland. Brad, you had Kansas City, Houston. Tim, you had San Francisco and New England. You sold your randoms. Both went to Larry A., Indy, and Tennessee. David L., you had Detroit, Minnesota, and then down at the bottom, Giants and Rams. Bob, Philly and Atlanta. Carlos, Las Vegas and Seattle. Brian W., Chargers and Green Bay. Travis Hunter's made a giant cash. That's cool. Starting to see some of these rookies that were struggling do some decent things. Genty last week. Hunter making a cool catch. That's cool. I'll have to see it later. Okay, we're down to boxes 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Correct, Mundo. Okay. Quarterbacks on the board. You guys need the running back tight ends to do good for you. Next up is Big Al's 4-box. We still have Carolina and the Chargers left to close us. You're welcome to claim now or wait until we get to that, but we won't run that until we get those 2 claimed. Let's get this going 7 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5. 5 is what we're rolling with on the 7th roll. Get my list back up. Box 5 is 2nd row. Get rid of these traders for now. 3 no good. 5 is good. Okay, good luck all. So you can get a running back tight end here. Big Al's full size up next. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. See the red authentic tag. You can probably see the team too, but just in case this is an Eclipse, it is an authentic. And it is a San Francisco 49er. This screams quarterback, but since it's the quarterback series. See a picture. Okay. Who had San Fran? Radke. That is Tim. Tim, you're breaking your Radke curse, Tim. San Francisco on a claimed hit for Tim. Let's see what you got here, Tim. Authentic Eclipse. 3, 2, 1. It is. It's Cool Joe. Quarterback. How many left in these 2 cases? Anyone keep track of numbers of boxes left? There are 5 boxes left. 5 boxes left. Boxes 1, 3, 4, 8, and 9. Tim, congrats. A little while on the bottom of the J. That happens sometimes. That is Joe Montana. Eclipse Authentic. What a great hit. Tim, congrats. Great hit. That's QBs tonight, guys. That was the 3rd pick for you guys. Here you want to trade Chargers in the 4-box. Carlos, thank you. Good luck to you. I got your other ones per eBay messages. Let's go share this. That's beautiful. Joe Montana, Authentic Eclipse. It's a great hit. We are now to Big Al's. Time to roll. We're not too far behind today. Just Carolina, the Panthers left. I'm going to read off who has who. We'll roll the box numbers and we'll get going. Live fill will be next up. It'll be a 3-box live fill. We'll do another rad key. We'll license jerseys. Then we'll look at the 2-box at the end of the night. May not do that. May do it depending on, as always, who's hanging out. Bill, you have Arizona, Jacksonville combo, and Baltimore. Larry A, you have Atlanta. Brian W, Buffalo. Carolina is open. Les, you have Chicago. Bob, Cincy. Chris O, Cleveland. Bill S, Dallas. Tim, you have Denver. Brian G, Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Scott, you have Houston. Dustin, Indy. Zach, Kansas City. Carlos, you have Vegas and Chargers. Tiger, the Rams. Breaking Brad, you have Miami. Tim, Minnesota. Nick, New England. Brian W, New Orleans. Jonathan R, Giants. Carlos, the Jets. Rob, Philadelphia. Jonathan R, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Breaking Brad, you have Seattle, Tennessee combo. Bill B, Tampa. And Bill S, Washington. So Carolina, last team left. I'm going to just – Carolina has a lot of firepower now. But I'm going to discount them to 40 in this 4-boxer. I'm going to close my screen here, and let's get some numbers. Here, Rob, you want to trade that Miami for the Raves Steelers rookie in the corner? Rob, the Rave Steelers rookie in the corner is Caleb Johnson, the rookie running back, if you want to trade for the Tua amp. You let them know. Okay, 4 numbers. Dustin closing us. Thank you, Dustin, with 40 on that one instead of 43. I know. Big difference, right? Gonna hold it. Sorry, man. Hey. Talking about trading is always fun, guys. The more we do it, the more life there is in the room. It has no problem offering trades. You never know what people are into until you ask. So I always appreciate when you guys try to trade. I need to trade more of my stuff more often. It's fun trading. Okay, 4 numbers. In my humble opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Al, who's on your shelf after all? Oh, that's Rashid Shaheed. He had what, a 90-yard or 80-yard touchdown catch in the game against the Giants. He played up at Weber State, where my sister-in-law coaches. So, kind of a cool hit there. I got a couple of them. That one has a gouge on the back. Really. Consider Philly items. Otherwise, Miami is like my AFC Chase team. Yes, it is. Okay, 4 numbers. First one, if I can spin it right. 8989. 89. Next one is 2727. Trying to write slow tonight. Next one, 138 And our last one is low number 5. Okay. Again, that was 89, 27, 138, and 5. Let me grab them, guys. Who was the first touchdown score today for Kansas City Jacksonville? I was looking at a post today of people predicting who they thought would win, who would score the first touchdown. Noah Gray is one I always think. Who scored first TD? I'm assuming it was the Chiefs because I saw they were first and goal at the start of the game, middle of the first quarter. 89, check. 27, check. 138, check. 5, check. It was Kelsey? Of course it was. Too much fun to try to think that you could guess it right to be Noah Gray with all that extra juice. When it's the obvious Travis Kelce. Kelce. Okay. Let's roll, guys. Thanks for helping me close this one. We'll do a live fill after this. 3-boxer live in the chat. And then we'll do another recce after that. Okay. See if we keep pulling quarterbacks or if you guys can get some running back tight ends to try to catch up. Box 5, Series 35. 1 point on this one. Nice. Okay. Three, 2, 1. Starting with an STS. STS 1.0, 1-pointer. Oh, jeez. For the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones. I hate to, I don't think I've seen any Daniel Jones unless they're custom. I don't know that he's signed yet for Indy, but he's probably was sick of signing with how much he did for the Giants and thinking no one cared about him, and now we actually want to see him again. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm having a brain fart. I'm pretty sure that is Dwight Freeney, not Robert Mathis. That's Dwight Freeney. It's not Shaq Leonard, Darius Leonard, although they look similar. Someone ease my mind and tell me, yes, that's Dwight Freeney. Andy helmet comes with a free shiv. Dwight Freeney, Indianapolis Colts, STS 1.0. Indy today was Dustin. Dustin, nice hit. You guys were voting on the others. There's another. And it just, they quite didn't catch up. Let me get you 1 point as well. What is the holy cow? I must know. Pick 6 on the 2-yard line. Who was it for the Jags? 1-yard line. Was he throwing to Kelsey again? Dustin, I got you 1 point. Congrats. 1 Devin Lloyd from the University of Utah, Eric. Is that who you're talking about? Glad I asked. Yes, sir. That's awesome. He's a great player. Can't believe you. That story is absolutely insane. The very first part of it, they're like, he stabbed you. He's in the hospital. It's like, oh my gosh, some crazy person stabbed Mark Sanchez. Have you guys seen the pictures of the other dude, the 7-year-old, 60-year-old? I don't understand it. Dustin, nice hit. Dwight Freeney. Colts STS. Sorry, I'm distracted. 27, Series 35. 1 more Wonka point. Interception scored Jaguars. He was chugging. I'm sure he was. He's not a fast guy. University of Utah. Was it a parking spot? I hadn't heard what they settled it on. Like, was it an Uber driver? Was it a food delivery guy? I keep hearing different stories. If it's was he drunk out of his mind? It's insane. Okay, box 2. This is 1 point. You guys will have to give me your thoughts on this one. I heard delivery guy. Yeah, I've heard a couple different stories. It'll be really interesting to hear Sanchez talk about him. He's got to apologize. I mean, obviously that's not going to do much. But 3, 2, 1. Which team just intercepted and took it back to the house? The Jaguars did. What in the world? Oh. There's a few teams with my series, the way I build it with 6+ hits, that are a little bit harder to come up with, different names, but I'd rather do that than the same names. You'll have to let me know about this one. If that's Devin Lloyd, I'd be keeping the first one, that's for sure. Authentic Jaguars. Who had the Jags? Combo spot, Arizona, Jacksonville. That is Bill S. Bill, you're getting 1 point as well. I'll show you the picture after this if you don't know who it is. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be, I wish it was Devin Lloyd. That would have been perfect. Anybody know who that is? He had his time in the sun. Authentic classic for the Jaguars. That is signing with a toothpick in his mouth. The long locks of hair, that is Gardner Minshew for the Jaguars. Well, weren't they comparing him to the guy on Napoleon Dynamite, Uncle Rico or whatever? DoorDasher Sanchez told him he couldn't park there. He was 3 seats to the wind. That's crazy. Just can't park there. And then he. So was it the DoorDasher that had a knife to defend himself, and then he got a hold? I mean, he like slashed his cheek open. The DoorDasher. Push that back in. Bill Nyset, Racky certified. The Mississippi mustache, Gardner Minshew. Not a name you're going to see too often. I thought it was a fun one to put in there for Jacksonville. With the guys we always see, just spice around him. He was defending himself. He got in the guy's car, and the guy stabbed him until he left. But the other, I mean, he did more to him because he messed him up. That's for sure. 1 point. Hold on. Bill, nice hit. And that is a QB. Dave knew that. QBs are kicking some trash right now. 3-1 to 0-0. It's a crazy story. Dirty Sanchez. I used to always joke about Dirty Sanchez. Bill S. Gardner Minshew. I'm not sure. I bet I've had one Gardner Minshew in the series before. Probably like series 10 or something like that. Maybe around there. Maybe 2 total. I don't know. I have a whole list of them, but I'm sure some of you guys have it too. Okay, Bill, I got your point. Congrats. Box 3, which is box 89. Series 35. 0 Wonka. Thank goodness. 2 AFC South hits. Dwight Freeney, Gardner Minshew. Yeah, so many. Just quit seeing it. Oh, I saw a helmet today. Someone listed them up for sale on an authentic. This guy, and it sold within a few minutes. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Bills. Buffalo. That's what it is. We got a red visor on this too. The opposite side of USC former quarterbacks. The line commercial is awesome. Yeah. Buffalo. It was Buffalo. Brian W. Brian hitting on the Bills. I think he went back and claimed them after they sat for a little bit. 3, 2, 1. This is a player that was involved in a very memorable moment in football. Remember that one made me feel weird for a couple days. Thought I watched a man die on the field. Pretty close. Got his chest ran into, heart stopped. Crazy. Damar Hamlin. Someone was selling authentic of him today, and people jumped all over it. It was a Raz that filled fast. Damar Hamlin with a visor. We got some interesting names coming out of this 3-boxer. No huge names yet. Freeney, Minshew, and Damar Hamlin going to Brian. Nice hit, Brian. That's another other 3002. Goodness. Can you get one tight end or running back here? 138. Final one. We'll do a live fill 3-boxer after this. Series 35. 0 Wonka. Yeah, no kidding. It was T. Higgins, right? Wasn't like on purpose, but he was the one that delivered the hit, right? Specialty, classic specialty. And that was all AFC, too. The only NFC out we have tonight is Joe Montana. What is happening? Didn't we have a big AFC day on Saturday or Wednesday, too? The Raiders on a flash. Who had Vegas? Vegas was Carlos. Carlos T hitting the Raiders. And he has to wait for teams to get claimed and then message me on eBay. So he's behind the 8 ball. This time it worked for you. Nice hit, Carlos. Raiders flash. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just like the perfect time they described, right? There's a running back for you. You're on the board now. You're only down by 2. Here starts the comeback. Marcus Allen on the flash for the Raiders. We just saw Flash Raiders running back on Saturday, too, with the Bo Jackson. That's cool. Marcus Allen. Carlos, nice hit. Okay, interesting 4-piece there. We had Dwight Freeney, Gardner Minshew, Damar Hamlin, and Marcus Allen. Let's do a 3-boxer here live. Let's see how this one goes, and then we'll do some Radkey after that. Interesting pair of names there together. See if we can pull this next 3-boxer. Okay, refresh your screen. Look at the order. After you move from top chat to live chat, it'll reorder it for you. I'll share my screen first. Okay. I've got Rob with Philly. Jonathan R. has got Kansas City. Bill B. has got Denver. Bill B., I was going to ask you something today, and I totally forgot what it was. I'm just your name. I was going to ask for help on something, and I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me. Nick, Atlanta, Kansas City is gone. Bill, San Francisco is there. Cincy for Brant. Brant says, all right, that's enough, Ravens. Cincy just behind Kyle. Jets for Patty. Patty, what's up, man? Green Bay is there for Bill S. San Francisco is gone, Zach. Sorry, Washington for Breaking Bad. Minnesota for Scott. Scott, did that Josh Allen arrive yet? Hopefully. Brian W. New Orleans. Zach, I've got you at Dallas. Arizona, Bill S. I don't know why I feel the need to ask you guys personal questions while we're live. Sorry, you can ignore me if you want to. Obi, Pittsburgh. John, I've got you with New England. Where was I? Brad, Baltimore. Jets are gone. Carlos, Seattle is there for Bill. What was the poll result and what's the count? The poll result was running back, tight end was the top spot. Second place was other. Third place was quarterback. And fourth place was wide receiver. It is 3 quarterbacks, 2 others, and 1 running back. So you're down by 1 to the others and down by 2 to quarterbacks. You picked other. Okay, they would be down by 1, but you're down by 2 as a team. Seattle I got. Buffalo I got. I didn't type Buffalo, did I? Bill S. Buffalo. Brad Baltimore. Jets. Maybe I didn't read it. Bears or Joseph. Tampa Bay, Dustin. Oh, geez. Chargers for Carlos. It got there. Perfect. Are you doing NBA cards on Wednesday? Wednesday is hockey card and baseball. At some point when stuff switches around, I have limited edition NBA, which is the first time we'll do that in a while. Not like the sign slab, a little different, a little higher end. And then I'm going to get some limited edition NFL, but we're going to replace the Funko, the NBA card, the NHL card with stuff coming up. Probably try to keep Funkos as long as we can because it's something different. I like them, but for now, not on Wednesdays, Craig. As soon as I figure out when I'm going to run it, I'll let you know. Cleveland is Chris. We're going to have 5 or 6 left, I think. Zach, Detroit. Okay, we are caught up. Here's the teams that are left. Carolina, Houston, Indy, Las Vegas, Rams, Miami, New York Giants. That's 7 left. And then we'll get rolling. Scott, I have you with Houston. Rob, Miami. Brian, Rams. Down to 4 left. Carolina, Indy, Vegas, and the Giants. Craig, going with Indy. I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think of the 3 new jerseys I added? Those are different. Fun. I guess don't comment on the Gunther. Who cares about Utah? But I thought it was pretty fun to find the Bullets, Chris Webber, and the Barry Larkin Reds. Those are some cool ones. And if you're a hockey fan, you want a Utah jersey at some point in your collection, maybe. Okay, 3 left. Radke up next. After that, we will do our licensed jerseys. Again, the new additions are Barry Larkin. I just barely said him. Chris Webber on the Bullets, Mitchell and Ness, and Dylan Gunther, first player to ever score a goal for the Utah Hockey Club, a.k.a. the Mammoth. And then the rest are left over from previous editions. I'm going to read off who has who, and then we'll get these last 3 filled up. Las Vegas and New York Giants. Okay. Bill, I've got you with the Arizona Jacksonville combo and Buffalo. Atlanta is Nick F. Breaking Bread. You have Baltimore. Joseph, Chicago. Brant, Cincy. Chris, Cleveland. Zach, you have Dallas. Bill B, Denver. Zach B, Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Scott, Houston. Craig, Indy. Jonathan R, Kansas City. Carlos, the Chargers. Brian, the Rams. Rob, Miami. Scott, you have Minnesota. John, you have New England. John K. Brian W, New Orleans. Patty, the Jets. Rob, Philadelphia. OB, Pittsburgh. Bill S, San Francisco. And Seattle combo. Dustin, Tampa Bay, and Breaking Bad, Washington. 3 teams left, Carolina, Vegas, and the Giants. I'm going to go grab these books. I'll wait for those 3 to fill. That would help if I had rolled the bingo balls. Again, jerseys are not next. Rackies next, then jerseys. We'll either end it there or we'll do a 2-boxer at the end to finish. One of the two options. 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Sorry if I can. There we go. Looks like an alien. 192. 192 is the first number. Looks like a freaking. Okay, next one is 49, 4-9. And the last number is 32, 3-2. Marcus Allen was 32. First thing that popped into my head. Okay, Carolina, Vegas, Giants. We'll hang out for a second until we get those ones claimed, and then we'll get rolling. Interesting game that I cannot watch. Unless it gets delayed or something. Jags up in the fourth quarter. What is happening, man? Oh, boy. Almost there, guys. We'll hang out for a second here. Giants off the board, Jonathan. Gotcha. Carolina, Vegas, last 2 teams. Let's do this. I'm going to grab them, but let's. Oh, wait. So Carolina, Vegas, last 2 teams. I'm going to grab the boxes. Carlos grabbing Vegas. Thanks, Carlos. Jonathan R. Giants. Just Carolina left. Okay, 192, 49, and 32. Let me grab them, guys. Just start bringing over one at a time. Instead of trying to do this every time. Carolina was claimed by Breaking Brad. Thanks, Brad. Okay, we're full. Appreciate it, guys. Last 3 spots were claimed. We will do Radke next. Pick one random one. Refs changing games as usual. That's crazy. It's been bad this year, huh? Do you guys see that? I mean, this wasn't reffing, but the Vikings kicker's ball hit the cord hanging over the, I guess it was the camera cord. Did they debunk that, or did that actually happen? I don't really know how you debunk that. It looked pretty obvious to me. Uh-oh. Got rubbed in there. Hold on. Sure looked like it hit the thing. Hit the eye in the sky. It did. Looked like it hit the cable that was hanging down and it pushed it off to the right. Hey, well, you know, that's a 1-pointer. I was simply lifting it up because it felt heavy, and then I felt the stick on the bottom. What is the cord doing in the path of a kick? Did you think it hit the cord then? Or is that... It looked like it. I saw a couple videos on it. Okay, we're full. Let's roll, guys. Radke coming up next. Box 32. Series 35. 1 point. Oh, hold on. 32, 49, 192. Check. Definitely did. Okay. At least it didn't change the outcome of the game. It made it different, but at least you still won. Unlike the non-called intentional grounding on Dak Prescott, worst call I've seen. And then they debated about that Bo Nix one forever and picked it up. These guys are pretty bad. Okay, did I say 1 point? Man, that's our third 1-pointer today. It is. Cool. I got this from one of you guys. You need 4 more points for the over. 3, 2, 1. We've got... I'm trying to remember if this was limited or if this is just ripped. Either way, I remember who this is because of the style there. This is cool. One-pointer for the New York Giants. Get this back up. Giants are Jonathan R. That's right. You claimed them when they were one of the last 3 teams. Giants going to Jonathan. You're saying Strahan almost as if it is limited edition. Limited edition 2 of 2. Almost as if we've seen this helmet before in this room. And we have. That is Michael Strahan. 2 certs. Beckett certs from when he signed. Radke cert is from when it was made a limited edition with the rip there. Is what we figured out. So 2 certs, 1 for the signing, 1 for the customization. That is a cool helmet. The gap correct. Michael Strahan. Yeah, Strahan one. So did I get this from Brad or you or Dustin? Someone hit this and I bought it back. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you don't have to confess to that, but very cool. I believe. Oh, then I was right on my third one. Okay. Cornering the market. You got a 1 of 2 and a 2 of 2. That's funny. Okay, 1 point for the Strahan Rip Authentic. What a beautiful hit. Congrats. Okay, let me write this down. Jonathan R. I've been thinking about this today, guys, as I watch other rooms and other things. I try to build my series and any of them in a way that any team, even the teams maybe people think the Giants are poop, they're not, or whoever. Try to find a way to have something very cool to hit from every single team, no matter what. I want to make it so there's not any bad teams or bad randoms or bad whatever. Thanks, not me, but I'll keep this one and trade my other. Okay, nice. And that's an example. Giants have a lot of fun players. And I'm not that person. I don't perceive any team as a bad team. I think there's always something fun to have from every team. But there are a lot of people that think half the teams are no fun. Anyways, especially if you don't like the Giants, I get it. Strahan 1 point. I got it. Okay. He called this shit poop. There's poop on it again. Don't put it out with your boots, Ted. 49. Was his name Ted? 35. See, I may not know the sophisticated movie called Bullet Train, but Billy Madison, sure, that's fine dining. Why not? Bullet Train, Billy Madison, same thing. Tomato, tomato. Okay, helmet number 2. Oh, extra packing for me. I'll take that for later. Ooh, I've had this one for a while. Waiting for this one to come out. Something different. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a blank-sided slate. And I'm pretty sure both the blank-sided slates are both gold, so I won't ruin it yet. 0 Wonka. So basically, if you got one of those 2 AFC North teams, you're alive. This is a Beckett cert on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's a name that I hadn't seen in a while. I don't know if we saw him from, like, the last time was from Schwartz or RSA, even maybe back in the day. 4-time Super Bowl champ. That is Rocky Bleier, number 20. It's a name we haven't seen a lot. Didn't he play at Navy or Army or one of the two? And he was in the Armed Forces too, I think. It's a cool hit. Slate, Rocky Bleier, or however the heck you say his name. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I want to say he was a safety or a cornerback. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. If so, that's an other along with the Strahan other. It's other night. You guys almost went other too. That would have been cool. Pittsburgh slate with a 4-time Super Bowl champs script. Notre Dame. Okay. Did he serve in the Armed Forces, Carlos? Is that why I'm thinking of that? Oh, he was a running back? Even better. He's a little before my time. Played in the 70s, right? 60s, 70s. He was a running back. I could have sworn he was a defensive back. Okay. Yeah, he's a 4-time Super Bowl champ, too. Who had... Brad would know. That's his team. Got hurt bad in Vietnam. Okay. That's a cool hit. Who had Pittsburgh? Obi claiming his Steelers, getting a hit here with Rocky Bleier on the slate with a 4-time Super Bowl champ inscription. Even though I read that, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I read it again. Very cool. Nice hit. Vietnam. Making noises too, but that's not with that one. Okay. Nice hit, Obi. Congrats. Rocky Bleier. Okay, 192. Series 35. 0 Wonka. We will do a rack 1 boxer again after this, guys. Being a Cubs fan is fun, so fun. I haven't paid attention to baseball, but I'm assuming that's not good. Oh, okay. There's no surprise that I love this player. 3, 2, 1. There's a few guys I like from this team, but this alternate is one of my favorite alternates in the league. Baltimore Ravens alternate. We got stuff falling all over the place. Oh, that whole bottom thing came out. I'll fix it. I think that's all we're missing. Ogden, you guys know I like the big man. This is, first of all, let's see, who had Baltimore? Brad, Breaking Brad. I just love this helmet. I don't know why. I think it's such a great helmet. 3, 2, 1. It's pleasing to the eye, I guess, is the best way I can say it. There's a lot of Ravens I like. Jonathan Ogden's a good guess. Obviously, he's passed away, but a Siragusa would be sweet on something like this. Never going to happen. I do have on something else. This piece fell off down here, Brad. I'll get it fixed. I have it here and the other parts there, so I'll fix it tonight. But I love Ed Reed. I tried to call Rocky Bleier defensive back, and I was wrong, so I guess we had to have one come out on the very next one. Let's see if I can fix this really fast. No, I'm going to have to use my screwdriver to get this thing off of that because you can't spin this. I'll fix it. Have no fear. I was on like this the other day. Brad, nice hit. Ed Reed. I hit my last Ed Reed with Brad. It was a rave, I believe, right? Okay, congrats, winners. Michael Strahan, other. Rocky Bleier, running back, not other. And Ed Reed, other. Let's do a Radke 2-box. Sorry, 1-box. Radke 1-box here. Big Al's jerseys is a 2-box, and that's up next after this. So let's update the list here. We had 3 quarterbacks. I don't think we've hit one since then. I had a 3 to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 2 running backs. And then 2 others. So 3204, I believe. I'm going to keep this piece out here to fix it. Okay, let's top chat it and live chat it and get it so we see what is correct. Uh-oh, Rob, you beat me by a half a second. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, man. Spot 1, Buffalo. The first one after the comment is Bill S. Just barely ahead of you, or barely behind the list instead of in front. Sorry. Number 2, Denver is Jonathan R. Number 3, Cincy for Kyle. Number 4 is Dallas for Bill. Number 5 is New Orleans for Breaking Bread. Number 6 is Pittsburgh for Dave. Number 7 is the Chargers for Brian. Number 8 is New England for John. Number 9 is Philly for Rob with a random up. Cleveland is number 10 for Brad. Number 11 is Washington for David. Number 12 is Chicago for David. Quentin, just barely behind Chicago. Quentin, what's up, man? Tampa Bay is there, number 13. For it was Dustin with a random up. That's the random number 2. 14. John's got a random up. That's the random number 3. Who'd you claim, John? Right there. So 13. 14. Quentin, Philly is gone too. Sorry. 14 is Minnesota for Obi with the 4th random up. If you want a random, guys, you can claim 1, 2, however many. They're 18 apiece. I'll maybe be caught up here. Philly, Minnesota. I'll take 2 randoms, says Scott. Okay, I'm going to do these in order here. Keep Philly random, sorry. So we're going to keep this one, you said? Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't. Let's move on to the next random, which was this one. Okay, and then we've got random for Elliot. Detroit for Joseph is number 15. New England is gone. Okay, that's okay. I'll take 2 randoms. There's no randoms available, Quentin, but there is one more spot. You got blocked on everything. So one more spot left in this one to close this. Any of the teams that don't have a team next to them or a name next to them. If anybody else is interested in selling a random, please let me know as well. I know you're getting blocked all over the board, Quentin. If you do want to grab a spot, I mean, anyone can take one now, but if you're quick, you might get the last spot. Green Bay, there it is. And Zach just behind on Kansas City. That was bang, bang, too. I'm going to refresh just in case. Gotcha, Green Bay. Quentin on Green Bay. Zach just behind on Kansas City. There you go. Celebration enough just to get a spot. You just barely got beat on all that stuff. It was right in order. Yeah, you guys are also fine to sell once you see your random is. You can try to sell. So all the randoms that were offered were bought, I believe. Let me make sure. Obi says he's going to keep the Rocky. Okay. Or he's going to pass on that trade at least. Tampa Bay random. Got it. John random. Got it. Minnesota random. Got it. And then Rob's keeping his random. Elliot's taking one. I'll take. Okay. So as of now, no randoms available. Let's run this, and then if any teams are up, let us know, and people can buy those if they want to. Sure wish my dog would stop barking. No one else in my family cares. They'll just like let her sit there and bark at them for 10 minutes. You got to instill fear into the dog. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tennessee through New York Giants. Go ahead and put my Rob's name. I know. Didn't happen this time. The one time it doesn't happen. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to text them and tell them to stop the dog from barking. Oh, look at that. She magically stops barking. Okay. Bill S., I've got you with Buffalo, Tennessee. Jonathan R., Denver, Atlanta. Kyle, Cincy, and Carolina. Bill S., Dallas, Arizona. Breaking Bread, you have New Orleans and the Jets. David L., Pittsburgh and Vegas. Brian, Chargers and Indy. John, you have New England. You sold Scott, Houston. Rob, Philadelphia, Kansas City. Brad, Cleveland, and Seattle. David L., Washington, Chicago, Jacksonville, and the Rams. Dustin, you have Tampa. You sold Scott, San Francisco. Obi, Minnesota. Elliott, you bought Baltimore. Joseph, Detroit, and Miami. Quentin, Green Bay, and New York Giants. Dog sounds like a beast. She's literally a 5-pound Yorkie, but she does not shut it. I love her to death, but she just wants attention, and they'll walk around her and not give her attention, and she will yap for 10 minutes straight. It drives me nuts. Anyways, enough about my what's the disease with sound? Misophonia or something like that? I think I have that. I can hear everything. I can hear everyone. It's a joke that my in-laws have with me. They can hear everything. 1, 3, 4, 8, and 9. What did we lose? We lost 5. Chomping on your gum, not chewing with your mouth closed, all that stuff. I can hear it. Okay, 7 times to get a box number here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 3 is what we're rolling with. 3. Let me do this. Go over here. You guys need to hit some running backs for tight ends. Down by 2. Okay, box 3 is right here next to me as well. Again, we'll do 2 more on Wednesday, 2 more on next Monday, and then we'll have a brand new set of 12 from the same quarterback series. So Jonathan's guessing Terrell Davis. You can see that. It's been a while since we've seen TD. TD Ray would be cool. Okay, box 3, or one of their new alternates. We got a couple alternates. Love these new boxes too. Okay, next up, after we do this and after I do a recap of this, I'll put it in the chat. We're going to do a 2-box licensed jersey series, Phil, 20 spots. You can see the pictures of the jerseys on whatever I'm trying to say, on Facebook. Rob's hoping for her 15. You did get Kansas City as a random. Interesting. That's the side that I... She's still barking. And poop again. He goes. Here we go. Three, two, one. Quickly becoming one of my favorite styles, the STS 3.0. I need more of them in my life. I don't think I only have 1 or 2 in my collection. I figured out a way to change that. They're just not all over the place. They don't flow like the Eclipses or the Lunars or the Salmon Capistrano. That's Detroit. Who claimed Detroit? It was towards the end. That's Joseph. Joseph on spot 15. I did like those ice-looking uniforms too. Those were cool. NFL's starting to get it right. Oh, interesting. Schwartz. Not Radke on this one. Oh, it's right here. Jeez, I was looking for it. That should tell you something, especially with Radke. 3, 2, 1. Someone help me with this. Did we pull a 3.0 of him last 2-box case as well? Or was it a different style? Or am I going crazy? Or did I buy one and put it in my own series and I'm giving away that? I know I've seen this somewhat recently. Barry Sanders. Unpopular opinion that Linders are the worst style. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think some people like him. I think a lot of people kind of dislike him a little bit. Joseph hitting a Barry Sanders STS 3.0 in the quarterback month series. So this isn't even quote unquote our headliner. What a great hit. Last Barry from Radke was a rave. All right, well, maybe I just gave something away. I don't know. Just ignore me. Joseph, that's beautiful. And that's a running back for you guys. So you're still alive. And that's a good thing for you, right? Okay, congrats, Barry Sanders. Let's do a 2-box license jersey series. I swear I just heard someone come down here, but maybe not. If you'd like to see who's available, be quicker at pulling them up than I am. Barry came out of your... Oh, so it's not something I'm... So I did see one. I'm thinking, I can remember buying it, but I couldn't remember it hitting. When did that hit? I'm such a moron. Okay. Let's, we got some work to do on this one. I don't think we're too close, so let's see where we're at. 01 is, well, I'm going to grab a drink once I get this caught up. Kyle has got Burrow, spot 2. Joe Burrow. Spot 3, so Bill just behind on Burrow. Spot 3 is Ewing, Patrick Ewing for Jonathan S. Spot 4 is Ellie De La Cruz for Mark. Spot 5 is Acuna for probably Mark. Jake, guess who I got any other day? Who was I? Was it just one? It's just one. I got a Schmaltz jersey. 34th helmet pulled, so whenever that was. Okay. A couple weeks ago. All right. I'm losing my mind. 6. Pavel Bure for Brian. 7 is Nikola Jokic for Zach. 8 is Yelich for Bill S. 9 is the Ant-Man for Zach. Markstrom is number 10 for Brian. Odunze is number 11 for Larry. Stockton is number 12 for Zach. 13 is LaDainian Tomlinson for Quentin. 14 is Evans for Dustin. And if anybody wants to buy around, Dustin's selling this one right here whenever we move that up for $10. If you want to jump in and grab a random player for $10, let Dustin know. 15 is Jordan Love for Bill S. 6 plus 9, it should be. It is. Okay, 5 left. I'm going to grab a drink really fast. There's still some in this, but it's warm. Hold on. Now there's not any in that one. Let me grab a new one. And let's show some pictures here really fast. So there's 5 left. I'll read off the names of those that have not been picked. There's Max and Larkin, so down to 3 players left to close us. Steve Smith Sr., Chris Webber, Chris Paul, Jerome Bettis and Dylan Gunther, Hulk Hogan, Aaron Donald, Jonathan Huberdeau, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Kaprizov and Billups, Strahan and Hull, Maurer and Niedermeyer, McBride, O'Neill and Rodriguez. Hogan gone, down to 2 left. Gary Payton, the glove. Austin Matthews and Gleyber Torres. Terry Bradshaw and Brian Rust. Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Quick. Vasilevsky and Green. Rivas. Seguin. T-Law and Dantley. Boggs and Slavkovsky. Jamal Murray. Sorokin. Marshawn Lynch, Stephon Castle. Paul Coffey, Alex Caruso, Quinn Hughes, Nathan McKinnon, Jeff Bagwell, Clay Thompson, Jim Rice, Kyle Connor, both gone, Cam Newton, Jamar Chase. That's it. Those are all the names. Okay, so I had Max at what, spot 16? Max Crosby for Mike. 17 is Barry Larkin for Quentin. 18 is Hulk Hogan for Rob. Actually have, and that's on a hockey or a soccer jersey. I know he's not soccer, but I actually have some soccer jerseys that are here now. I've got Luis Suarez for Inter Miami. I've got Neymar for PSG, and there's one more. Oh, Luka Modric, but it's Croatia jersey. That's cool. Great players. 19 is Slavkovsky. For those that are interested in soccer stuff, I'll have to slowly add them in because we don't do them very often. Tiger, and then Terry Bradshaw closes us with spot 20 for Craig. Okay. There are, it sounds like 3 randoms available. I'm going to give it a second here while I'm sorting this stuff. If not, you guys can try to sell the players themselves once you see who they are. Not a lot of randoms being sold at this point, besides players themselves. Should be 20. It is. Should have 44 names. We do. I'm going to run these 7 times, guys. The bottom 4 will be available for $10 a piece. As soon as you see them, I'll read them off too. First come, first serve, 1 name at a time. Please make it be a name that's recognizable for that person. There's 1, 2, 3. Did I? Hold on. I did. Thank you. So let's see here. Trevor and Terry Bradshaw. Okay, so instead of redoing the whole thing, they would be on the exact same line. So wherever Terry Bradshaw lands, that's going to be Trevor Lawrence. I'll just make the switch because they're 1 off from each other, so it wouldn't have changed the order of anything. Just the name that it shows. Thank you for noticing that, Quentin. So wherever we find, I'll paste, but I'll switch it to Trevor Lawrence, and I'll switch Terry Bradshaw for Craig. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our solos are Brett Hull, Trevor Lawrence, Cam Newton, and Wade Boggs. That's so funny. Not Bradshaw, it'll be Lawrence. Sorry, Todd might have his volume off, but it's not going to be Bradshaw. It's going to be Trevor Lawrence. I want to do this smart. Hold on. I do a lot of these, and if I don't fix it now, I will 100% leave it messed up. Okay. Sorry about that. I've got T-Law for Jonathan Stewart. Chauncey and Rust up, Chris Paul up, or trade for Shaq. I'll read those in a second. So Brett Hull, Cam Newton, Wade Boggs are our solos still left for $10. Let's read through who has who, see if anyone has any discounts. Larry V, you have Larry Bird, Gary Payton, and Jonathan Huberdeau. Kyle, Burrow, Green, and Caruso. Jonathan S, you have Ewing, Weber, and Torres. Mark, De La Cruz, Rivas, and Niedermeyer. Jake, Acuna, McBride, and Murray. Brian, Burray, Maurer, and Matthews. Zach, you have Jokic, Seguin, and Strahan. Bill S, Yelich, Rodriguez, and Dantley. Zach, Edwards, Hughes, and Gunther. Brian W, Markstrom, Vasilevsky, and Donald. Larry V, you have Odunze, Coffey, and Bagwell. Zach, Stockton, Vlad Jr., and Castle. Quentin, you have Tomlinson, Jamar Chase, and Ilya Sorokin. Dustin, Evans, McKinnon, and Bettis. Bill S, you have Love, Jonathan Quick, and Jim Rice. Mike, you have Max Crosby, Steve Smith Sr., and Shaquille O'Neal. Quentin, you have Barry Larkin, Marshawn Lynch, and Kyle Connor. Rob, you have Hulk Hogan, Chris Paul, and Justin Jefferson. Tiger, you have Slavkovsky, Billups, and Rust. Craig, Bradshaw, Thompson, Kaprizov. Okay, Zach's taking Hole. Thank you. I was going to add this week, I was going to add Mikko Rantanen on Dallas instead of Gunther, but we already have 2 other Dallas guys, so I didn't want to do that. So later on, I guess. Chauncey and Rust are up. Let me know if it's trade or sell. I'll assume either until you let me know. But Billups and Rust are up. Chris Paul is for sell or trade for Shaq. Shaq went to Mike. Mike, if you want to trade Chris Paul for Shaquille O'Neal, let him know. If not, Chris Paul, where are you, Rob? Right next to where I'm looking already. Bagwell, hold on. Kaprizov for sell, Craig. Craig down below says sure. Okay. Kirill Kaprizov, where's your spot, Craig? Right here is going to Nick F. Not for Paul, I think so. Okay. Bagwell, Peyton, and Huberdeau for sell. First and goal from the 1 for who? The Chiefs to tie the game? I don't get to watch these dang games. Oh, yikes. Interception by T-Law? No. Who has the ball? I'm so confused what happened. Maybe the touchdown, maybe the interception was called back from pass interference or something. Oh, it was. Wow. Okay. Peyton, Bagwell, and Huberdeau are up for sale. For sale, Weber and Torres. Weber and Gleyber Torres. Brian, are you interested in selling Matthews? Brian is where? Brian, let us know if you're selling Austin Matthews. Is that the sure, Brian, or was that for a different question? Jags up 3. Wow. Crazy. I'll buy Jefferson available. Where's Jefferson? You say it was on Rob's? Rob, are you selling Jefferson or are you keeping Jefferson? Either. Okay, sure. Was the sell Kaprizov, not for Paul, first and goal. Trade or buy Mauer. Joe Mauer is right here. Brian W. Zach will buy Mauer. So I'm not sure if you're saying sure to Mauer or Matthews. Yes to Matthews. Okay. Austin Matthews is going to John. Okay. Lots of chatter, guys. I'm trying to catch up on all of it. Chris Paul, we welcome you to Not for Paul. Thanks, Craig. Trader by Mauer. Let us know if you're selling Mauer, Brian. Yes to that too. Okay, who was offering to buy Mauer? Zach says he'll buy Mauer. Okay, Zach, Mauer's yours. Wherever the heck he was, I just saw him. I have to find your name instead. Right here. TD23 Jags. I'll take Weber, says Scott. Okay. Chris Weber is going to Scott. KC has 2 timeouts left, all 3. They would do something like that, wouldn't they? Penalty on Kansas City. Very little time left. Weber sold. Thank you. Holding JJ. Chiefs learning what it's like without all those calls and the refs. Yep, yes to that too. Thank you, Brian. Okay, I think I got everything. Let me know if I missed something. Gary Payton's up for sale. Huberdeau's up for sale. Gleyber Torres is up for sale. Jeff Bagwell's up for sale. Chris Paul, Chauncey Billups, Brian Rust are all up for sale as well. Cam Newton's still available. Wade Boggs still available. How about Huberdeau? Yeah. We've got that same Winter Classic jersey in my collection, one of my favorite ones. The Winter Classics are interesting with their like felt numbers, and the signature is a little bit harder to get on there, but it's a really cool jersey. Thanks, Brian. Yep, got that one. Okay, last call on Cam Newton, Wade Boggs, Chris Paul, Chauncey Billups, Brian Rust, Jeff Bagwell, Gleyber Torres, and Gary Payton. If anyone's interested in buying any of those, pass incomplete, deep middle. Yeah, it's over. That ain't happening. They're going to 2 and 3. Okay, I'm going to get the boxes going since not a lot of chatter there. Still 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names left to purchase if you want to. 2 that are unsold. Let's close. Let's get 2 numbers for my rose gold page. Congrats on your big win. Do we play Bengals next week? I like our schedule coming up, but how are 14.5 point favorites at home is crazy. I mean, at home isn't the crazy part, but we could use a couple wins in a row. Trade Paul for Newton on the unbought one. I don't care. I would normally say, I mean, no one's claimed it. No one's willing to buy it. That's fine. Yeah. If anyone has a problem with that, let me know. Maybe I won't do that again, but it was just an unclaimed. I was reading them off, but it was an unclaimed solo that no one wanted. So if someone wants to buy Chris Paul now for $10, you can, but he was already up. So that's fine. I don't care this time. It's an unclaimed spot anyway, so it just doesn't happen very often. Usually we sell all the spots. So okay, let's get two numbers. Two. 1, 2. Who is played JV team? It seems like the Packers play to their opponent no matter what. Not all the games this year, but most of them. Who here is waiting around for another full-size 2-boxer? If there's not many waiting for it, I may skip it tonight. Try to get done early, so help my wife before she leaves in the morning. But if we have people that are waiting specifically for 2-boxer, I'm happy to run it too. I think we usually fill it pretty fine, but just putting that out there just in case. Trade Torres for Peyton. Gleyber Torres for Gary Payton, Larry. You want to trade Yankee for Supersonic or vice versa? Supersonic for a Yankee? That's a trade offer for you, Larry V. Okay. 90 is the first number, 90. Okay, go there. Next one is 73, 73. Let me get that trade in on my screen before I forget. Oh, gosh. It was Torres for Peyton. Sorry. Yawn. I keep seeing a lot of people say that about Zach Taylor. I wonder if that's a consensus thought. But you think Joe Burrow kind of bells him out of making him seem better than he is, maybe? I always wonder. 100%. Yikes. Okay, let me grab them, guys. 90 and 73. He's like 4 for 24 without Burrow. That's not good. All right, guys, it's 9:20, 11:20. Let's try a 2-box after this. Like I always say, if it kind of stalls and we don't get a ton of claims, we'll just call it a night. If it fills, we'll run it. I'm going to just assume those last few guys are staying where they're at. Do you like coming after that win? Did he throw a pass for that touchdown, or did I see he ran that in? It like flashed up on my screen and then it went away. Did he run in the first and goal or whatever it was? 90-73, 90-73. I've always liked Trevor Lawrence. I've stuck by his side. Fell down, then got up and ran in. So it was a ESPN top 10 play. Okay, 73. I cannot tell. Black bag. Good luck, all. Black bag kind of tells me all but one sport, basically. It can be all but one sport, usually. After he tripped. I need to watch the play. There's the color of the jersey. That doesn't narrow it down a ton. Oh, it's a double. It's a double night for him. We're seeing double gaps today. I love it. New York Giants. That's another that may do you in. I don't know if it was others you were going against or quarterbacks, but I think it was others. I'll have to look here. Michael Strahan, Beckett certified Nike licensed jersey here. Nice signature there. This wasn't a dollar break for a while, I believe. I try to shuffle stuff out. There's just so many choices that stuff sits. Let's see who had Mr. Strahan. It's kind of a bigger jersey for. That was another. Michael Strahan is going to Zach. Zach B on your Jokic spot. Zach, nice hit. Strahan Nike. Congrats. Doesn't change the fact that Brett Favre laid down for him, but man, he was a good player. Okay, number 90. Starting off with NFL, which I think that was the only sport we didn't hit on Saturday, right? Oh, no, I'm not remembering. Well, there's a certain part of this jersey that gives away the team right when you look at it. 3, 2, 1. See that glitter shining off of there? Silver, black, white glitter. Wrong direction, Al. Nick knows. That's a cool jersey, too. He does not get as much love as he should. Great goalie. Jonathan Quick on the Reebok Authentic. Jonathan Quick also not a claim. So 2 randoms today. We're outnumbered 2-1, but still. There it is. First line on spot 15. Bill, you claimed Jordan Love. You got Jonathan Quick. So Zach and Bill hitting there with Michael Strahan and Jonathan Quick. Beautiful jersey. Reebok on this one. LA Kings. No fight strap on this one. Beauty. Nice hit, you two. Michael Strahan. Giants. New York and LA. 2 big markets hitting there. Played at my college right after I left. Used to play summer league against him. Did you really, Nick? That's actually very cool. You see, this is why I'm going to get my butt absolutely kicked in fantasy hockey, because I just started watching hockey last year, the year before. You played against Jonathan Quick. See how we're not in the same realm? Yeah, thanks, Mark. Give me a second here to do a recap, guys. I've watched the Mighty Ducks. You've played Jonathan Quick. Congrats, you two. That was Michael Strahan and Jonathan Quick. Let's do a 2-boxer tonight. If it starts to slump here, we'll call tonight. If it fills, we'll roll it. No stress either way, as always. Okay, let me quit yawning. Okay, let's see if we can get to 12 before I finish typing these. Rob, Kansas City with a random up. Billy, you've got San Francisco. Spot 3 is Cincy with a random up for Kyle. With a random up. Scott laid on San Francisco. Quentin, I've got you with Dallas. Spot 4. Spot 5 is Philly for Rob. With a random up. Spot 6 is New Orleans. Come on now. You can do it. No yawning. Spot 7 is Green Bay for Bill S. Spot 8 is Tampa Bay for Scott. Okay, let's give it a minute or two here, see if we can get closer. We're halfway full on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's correct. 8 spots left to close this one. We're here, so I'll give it a few. Let's see. How did Travis Etienne do tonight? I needed him and Worthy to do decent, but my guess is they did not. Neither of them scored, so that's not going to help me out. Worthy had 10 points. Etienne had 4 points. Well, 7 points. I lost. Okay, last call to get this one filled up. If not, we'll call tonight. There are 8 spots left. Do not send for this. If you do, you can let me know if you want me to hold as a credit or send back. I don't care either way. I'll never refund a payment, but I can send it right back if that's the case. Those go there. These go here. Okay, I think we're going to call it, guys. I told you I'd give it a try at least. But let's end it there. I'm fairly confident the running backs to not win tonight. Rob, Bill, Kyle, Scott, Quentin, Brian, Scott as well. Again, appreciate you guys jumping in. Sorry we couldn't close this one. We probably could if I sat here for a while, but it's later and I'm gonna call it. Let's do a quick recap. Thanks, Scott. You too. I appreciate it. Our Funko today was cool. Nice pictured headline. That's Brad Pitt, Ladybug, Bullet Train. Need to watch the show, apparently. Beckett certified. We also had Ralph Sampson. I like that card. Big Ralph Sampson, Houston Rockets. No one ever verified. Did he play at University of Houston, or am I thinking of a different player? Who was the big guy at Houston that everyone feared? Was it him? Third-party full sizes. We had Tua on the amp. We had Joe Montana Authentic Eclipse, and we had Barry Sanders STS 3.0. All 3 beautiful helmets. Jerseys today. We had Brandon Hagel and Connor McDavid. Pictured headliner, community hitting tonight. Love it. Big Al stuff tonight. Michael Strahan, Jonathan Quick on the jerseys. Full sizes were Ed Reed, Rocky Bleier, Michael Strahan on the rip, DeMar Hamlin, Marcus Allen, Dwight Freeney, Gardner Minshew, and that's it. Third party comes through again. Hey, count your, at least you're hitting, huh? Virginia. That's right. No, who Did they play Virginia? Who am I thinking of? It's either the one with Winning Time. Not Winning Time. That's Reggie Miller. What's the one with Jimmy V? Maybe they played both teams, Virginia and Houston, with Clyde Drexler and Olajuwon. I'll have to go watch that again. It's one of my favorite 30 for 30s with Jimmy V. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Winning Time because that's Reggie Miller versus the Knicks. It's something else. Anyways, thanks, guys. If anything's staying here, let me know. I'm going to call tonight. I've got solo duty tomorrow, Wednesday, without the wife. So we'll drop some starters tomorrow. We'll be live on Wednesday and try to get it all ready to go by Wednesday night. See you guys. Have a great night.